What's up, guys? Skeleton here. What's poppin'? What's going on in your guys' lives? Today we're gonna be reviewing some Saviors of Uldum decks. Expansion's been out for almost exactly a day now. I think it's been oh yep, like a day and an hour and a half. So first day was pretty fun. I personally only played one deck due to the lack of cards in Dust. I can't get any other decks yet, but I played, and don't hate on me for this, I played Taunt Warrior actually, and I enjoyed Taunt Warrior, but I have a different version of Warrior here. It's Control Warrior. Um, most of these decks have been doing really good. Uh, one or two of them aren't the greatest, but they are fun decks, and people have done well with them. But first off, we got Control Warrior. Typical Control Warrior. It's just slightly different. It's got Frightened Flunky, which is really good minion. It's similar to Stonehill Defender, um, except in my opinion, I think it's a little better at one less cost, and you don't have as much health, but you have two attack, which can remove quite a few more things. Potentially better against zoo decks, and of course, Discover a Taunt minion is great. Battle Cry. You also have Restless Mummy, which is a great removal tool. It comes back, and you can remove even more with it, or use it twice on the same minion, whatever. Plague of Wrath, it's like a AoE execute. Um, insane combo with this, just Warpath aboard, and then Plague of Wrath. Like they could have 7 giants. All you gotta do is Warpath once and Plague of Wrath, and they're all gone. It's great for um, Conjures, Calling Mages, uh, anything like that. Even Nomi, stuff like that. You got our Armadillo in here for your Frightened Flunkies and your Tomb Wardens, which playing with the hand buff Taunt Warrior. Um, these are really good cards, especially if you buff them. And of course Archivist, that's always been in there, but that's really all that's changed. I believe it was Theo that crafted this deck, and he reached Legend 12 with this. All right, next we have Zulok, of course, always manages to show up. Um, can't really get away from Zulok. It's just a good deck. Tempo is always amazing. Aggro is always good. um, in this deck, what you have Sinister Deal that's new, which is of course Discover Lackey is good, and you have Evil Recruiter, which is like this one, except better. You summon a 5/5 to destroy a 1/1 Lackey. That's not going to do anything after you played it. Neverset Thrasher, which goes great with Disease Vulture. Disease Vulture also goes well with your hero power. Um, you get a 3/5 body for 4 mana that also summons 3-cost minions when you hurt yourself. So basically, you got 10 mana. You can drop this, use your hero power, play Neverset Thrasher, and you got what 4 bodies on board, 3/3-cost minions, and this one. And these alone is just a what a 7/10. So that's ridiculous. And we got lot of lackey generation in here. Cable Rat, Evil Genius, Sinister Deal, and this card right here, Dark Pharaoh to Khan. Makes your lackeys for the rest of the game 4/4s, which is basically Crystal Core, which was an amazing deck. So this should be a pretty alright deck. Um, similar to Quest Rogue, not exactly similar to Quest Rogue, but it's like an easy Crystal Core. And of course, every other thing that's in Zoo, Solarium. You got Grim Rally, Flame Imp, Leroy Jenkins, Magic Carpet. Stuff that just makes it good overall. And Zulok, this one was made by Risai, and he got up to 8 in Legend with it. It's a pretty good deck. Alright, here we have a variant of Freeze Mage. This one was made by Island Cat, and he got to rank 1 Legend with this. Basically your typical Freeze Mage. It's got a couple Saviors of Uldum cards in it. Got Bone Wraith, which is a really good taunt. Basically a 2/6. Got Naga Sandwich, which changes the cost of your spells. So like this will be reduced to 5, this will be reduced to 5, this will be reduced to 5. Um, of course, if you have Frost Nova or Conjure's Calling in your hand or Arcane Intellect, they'll be increased to 5, but sometimes, 10 random spells for 5 mana, or uh, 2 6-cost minions for 5 mana. Typically, those are pretty good power plays. Of course, you got the same package in here: Mountain Giant, Conjure's Calling, Luna's Pocket Galaxy to make everything just stupidly cheap. Doomsayer's Void Clear, Ray of Frost, same stuff. And you got Tortolan Pilgrim, which is another decent card. I've seen it often do better than backfiring, but it definitely can backfire. But this is just a fun deck overall. Mage is always fun. Like I said, Island Cat made this one. Got the rank 1 legend, 13,000 dust, so it's not typically a cheap deck. And also, don't craft any of these decks yet unless you um, don't fear losing anything. It's still, day 2 of the expansion, so nothing's set in stone yet. Usually takes about a week or two for the meta to straighten out. Alright, next we have Aggro Warrior, which was, this one was made by Sig Deck Bro. This one's 9,760 dust, so it's a fairly expensive deck. But he made it to at least rank 80 in Legend with this, and this deck looks really fun and kind of annoying to play against. The win rate on HS replay of this deck is 59.2% out of what? It's not a huge sample size. Depends on the amount of games I do. It has 830 games played right now, so it's definitely not a big sample size. But basically, the premise of this deck is, you play stuff like most of your cards do something really big damage, like Mighty Berserker on turn 2, and they don't do anything about it, and then you hit it with an Inner Rage, or Cool Taskmaster, and so if you hit it with these, right, give it +2 attack, which is 4, and that goes up to 7. You got a 7/2 for 2 mana. All of them are like, most of the cards are like that. You got some Saviors of Uldum cards like Temple Berserker, has +2 attack while damaged, and Reborn. So when it comes back Reborn, it already has +2 attack. You got this card, which I played with the Hand Buff Warrior, which is actually really good. You can summon a copy of anything like this. You can even potentially turn this, not a usual OTK, but maybe like a two turn kill deck if they can't deal with your Grumash. Play this, damage it. So that'd be a 12/8 hit face, and then next turn you play, they don't deal with it, you play both of the Bloodsword Mercenaries, and you got 36 damage face, so that's kind of insane. You got Restless Mummy in it, of course, which is a great removal for a warrior, and Livewire Lance, which is not an amazing card, but it's a really good card. Adds Lackey to your hand, just some extra stuff to do. Doesn't have too many new cards in it, but this is just an all-around good deck. It's fun to play, and I don't know if I said this already, but it was made by Sick Deck Bro, and he made it to rank 80 in Legends with this deck. Alright, this deck, Quest Priest, or Combo Quest Priest, actually, has a 46.6 win rate, and that's out of 1,200 games. And this is one of the ones I'm talking about that does not have a good win rate, but it is fun to play. And actually, the guy who piloted this deck, he made it to rank 2 in Legend, and it was no hands gamer. So basically, the point of this deck is throw out your quest, which quest, of course, kind of good. The quest reward is always good. It heals your minion for 3, I believe, and gives it +3/+3, or you can heal face. But yeah, it has. I believe this is a new card, Injured Soldier. It's good 2-mana taunt, and you can heal it up as well. It has High Priest Emet, Psychopomp, which Psychopomp is already proving to be a really good card. It's probably going to be in the meta for Priest. Um, I mean, if you had one minion that died the game, say it was like this, right? You literally summon it, and it gets reborn, and got a 5/5 that heals you for 5 every turn, or heals a minion for 5 every turn, and it comes back to life. So that's kind of crazy. It has Arcasari in it, which is just a draw engine to fuel your ridiculous potential OTK. Basically, the point of this deck. Throw out big stuff like Hench Clan, Shakewill, and buff it up. Divine Spirit. That doesn't actually have Power Shield in it, but yeah, use 2 Divine Spirits on it, or use 2 Divine Spirits on a Met, and then throw out one of these, and maybe like even a Dead Ringer or something. And you got 3 minions that they got to deal with, and if they don't, you got Interfire, and you can just Interfire it and kill them. Simple as that. Combo decks are always fun. Everybody always loves combo decks. Like I said, guy made it to rank 2 Legend. It was no hands gamer. If you want to have fun, play this deck, but it's not the greatest deck. It's got a 46.6. So, and last but not least, we have Quest Shaman, which is proving to be quite the foe for most decks. Deck 9,900 dust. It's got a 54.5% win rate, and that is out of 3,200 games. So this one actually has a decent sample size for the expansion only being out one day. This deck was made by U-Hit, and he made it to rank 6 Legend with this. This runs the new Corrupt the Waters quest, which is the one that makes your battle cries occur twice. Got Lackey Package, the new quest card draw, and Storm Elemental, which is an AoE. Weaponized Blast, which is basically a fireball to the face once you complete your quest. Same with Life Drinker, it also heals you. Run stuff like Giggling Inventor, like if you need to protect your face or just annoy the crap out of your enemy, you just hit your quest reward hero power, like Giggling Inventor, and you got 4 of the most annoying taunts in the game. I'm not sure. I believe this is a new card. No do Flesh Shaper. It's like Rabble Bouncer, I believe the card is. Costs 1 less for each minion on the other field. It's a rush. That's a good removal, especially when your opponent has like at least like 3 minions. He's gonna reduce it to 4, which typically rush minions cost about that much for that stat line. Like Militia Commander, etc. Tiamat, which has proven to be a really good card, and especially with the Battlecry Hero Power. If you hit the Battlecry Hero Power with this, you get all of it. You get Rush, Taunt, Divine Shield, and Fury, and you can put in some real damage clear your opponent's board really well. Just let it sit there. Um, this is quite annoying to remove if you don't have a silence um, for some of the control options that a warrior has. Um, this card is definitely a pain in the butt. And of course, you got Shutterwalk, Swarm Queen, Hagatha. Um, just good with the quest reward, and all this is all good with Shutterwalk. It makes your Shutterwalk real big and insane. Um, but yeah, like I said, this was made by UHit. We made it to rank 6. Um, that's all. Just 6 decks that I found that were fun um, and good on day one. Like I said, don't go crafting any of these decks if you don't have most of the cards. Like if you need one card and it's like a common card or a rare card, like go ahead and craft it. But if you need to save your dust, you need to be sparing with your dust. Do that because the meta is typically not set until about a week or two into the new expansion. So be careful. Um, but if you have the cards, definitely try out some of these decks. These decks are really good. They're fun. Combo Creep especially is really fun. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Enjoy Saviors of Uldum, and catch you guys next time.